Salutations and welcome to RW Reviews. I'm Robert and I am going to be reviewing a bunch of stuff that I have played and watched recently in one video. Let's get to it. Maternal Instinct. This Netflix documentary focuses on this woman who did something very terrible that I would just rather you watch the documentary to find out for yourself. Long story short, she is a very terrible person. All she wanted to do was to be a mother to a baby and to let their family and her husband in on it. She's a terrible person. The documentary was actually very good. Netflix knows how to do their documentaries, so I will give this a 4 out of 5. Another movie that I watched recently was Scary Movie. This movie had some decent jokes, some good jokes, and some not really good ones. The acting, you pretty much know what you're going to get when you see a movie like this. They kind of just basically dumped all of these scary movies that have been coming out recently, past couple of years, like throwing poop at a wall and seeing what sticks. Long story short, I give it a 1.8 out of 5. On to the next one. Mixtape. This video game was developed by Beethoven Dinosaur and was published by Annapurna. This game was a lot of fun to play. It's not very long. It is on Xbox Game Pass. That's what I played it on. It's on other systems as well, other video game systems. It's a coming of age tale about three people getting out of school and wanting to become something more. Set in the 90s, very nostalgic, with music tied to that era and even a little bit before. A very awesome story, reminiscent of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Breakfast Club, so on and so forth. You get what you get. It's very fun. The story's very good, very touching, very lighthearted. I give this game a 4.5 out of 5. On to the next one. 007 First Light. This Amazon MGM published and IO Interactive developed video game based on James Bond 007. It is a very cool video game. I enjoyed it a whole lot. A bit short in my opinion. Other than that, the actors and the actresses that played the parts were great. Even James Bond himself, the actor that played him, was really great. One of the big changes to James Bond in this is that he has a scar on his face. If you don't know, in the Ian Fleming books, James Bond has a scar on his face. I thought that was really neat how they decided to incorporate that into this video game. There's even Lenny Kravitz in this video game, if you can believe it or not. It's available for all systems, Xbox, PS5, so on and so forth. I give it a 4.2 out of 5. On to the next one. Apple TV's Widow's Bay. This TV show is funny and horror based. It's great. I absolutely loved it. The cast in this show was very, very well done. They play off each other very, very well. It's very funny, a little bit lighthearted, and of course, they got some horror movie tropes that are in this that they did intelligently, in my opinion. The whole cast is just perfect. I absolutely love this show. I want more of it. They kind of left a lot of it at the end so they can do more with it. Very funny. I'm not really going to get too much into it because I'm trying to do quick reviews on this. I give it a 4.9 out of 5. Definitely go check this out. Now, on to the next review. Of course, it can't be ended without me talking about this again. I am talking about A24's Backrooms Everything Must Go edition. Now, the reason why this is different than the other ones is that at the very end of the whole credits, they give you another added scene. If you're a fan of Kane Parsons and even like his, you would really very much enjoy this. I encourage everyone to go see this movie again and go check that out. Again, it is at the very end credits. Of course, you already know what my review is. I give this a 5 out of 5, of course. Just seeing this extra scene, it kind of breathes more life into the story and the plot and then the lore of the Backrooms. Definitely go check it out if you're a fan. That is just about everything that I've played and watched recently, with the reviews to follow. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a little bit longer to do. It might be a little bit longer videos. Please, I'd really appreciate all of you if you would like, comment, subscribe, and share. It would very much help me out. This is Robert for RW Reviews. Stay tuned. Stay playing.